countdown, but it did the countdown before. Okay, now it says end stream. I think I might be live. Okay, great. Oh man, what an ordeal. Restream, if you're going to look, Bruno, I get what you're talking about with the guys on the back end. I won't say the name because apparently they made some type of change on the go live button. And I'm clicking go live and it's let people know when you switch stuff up. God, I'm so sorry for anybody who might still be here. Thank you. God bless you. You are amazing, patient souls. Thank you for being here. But yeah, it's just been holy hell for the past hour trying to go live. Every time I clicked it, something was coming up, but that's not your problem. The good thing is we're live now, so let's move forward, right? Let's not waste any more of anybody's time because things happen in live TV, right? So let me go ahead and get the link down there so I can vent to my co-pilot. James! I need you. Holy crap, man. That is so freaking wild. All right, let me get the link. Let me do that. Yeah. Wow, that was an ordeal. I'm sending screenshots and videos of me clicking the button to Bruno, Miranda, and Arlo because they're our back end experts, and so they've known what's going on all along. I've been communicating with them. So Bruno reset the time for me. I reset the time before, but then he reset it for way out. But yeah, apparently they made an adjustment on you, so you can't just click the go live. You have to decide whether you're going to record and all that kind of stuff. James, what's up, brother?
Miss Dawn?
What is dude? When these platforms make changes, it's like let people know what's going on.
Right.
Why would you make a major change to the thing that causes everything to happen and not put out some kind of tutorial or something?
Well, I can promise you it has absolutely nothing to do with somebody's twisted sense of humor.
Yeah, because I'm like, what is going on? Wow. Okay. So, hey, listen, congratulations on being did they do full mod or is it social media mod or what's happening?
I think just social media.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
hey,
I
either
was
way,
already on YouTube.
yeah.
He added me to TikTok, so
Nice. Well,
which I
welcome
mean
to the
I'm grateful.
welcome to the list. At least he'll call your name out every morning now, right?
That's awesome. That felt good.
Well, congratulations. You deserve it. You're always in everything, helping everybody. So good for you. Way to
I
go.
just
Way to
listen.
step up. Yeah, man. That's
I mean,
awesome.
that I can't say that really wasn't my intention when I brought it up this morning. It was just letting Mark know that anything like that pops up on TikTok, I can't. I can
Do
mention it,
nothing.
but I can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
And it just kind
Yep.
of went from there.
That's awesome. That kind of was happening on here. I did the same thing with Mark and Coach, and I said, Coach, can I make him a mod on YouTube? And then things just kind of spiraled from there. He was really in the Zoom a lot, and had been here a while. So Coach just went on ahead and took the full. But you know, just one thing happens after another. So I'm proud of you, man. Way to go.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, so today is supposed to be a Friday reset, and that's exactly what I'm getting ready to do is re-freaking set.
I already have.
You gotta laugh this stuff off. You can't let it ruin your whole evening or day or whatever. Because in this whole scheme of things, it's just a drop in the bucket, just a moment in time. And 10 o'clock tonight, I'll be done forgot it happened. Probably not, but you know what I mean? It's just, it's crazy. Oh man. So how'd you do today?
I had a red day.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
it's been a minute though, right?
It's the first and 20.
Okay. Good record, good track record.
Yeah, so, like
But
I said, I overtraded. I was green in the pre-market, and my first trade in the
just
open
talked
was
about that.
was green, and then my timing got off, and the next thing I know, I was out of buying power. So I mean, I got more than half of what I was originally behind back, but still red for the day. But not
Well,
worried
I
about it.
was too. By $10. I I was and in your instance, you've had an amazing streak, right? And all we have to do is what we're here to do is reset and get ready for next week. At least it's going into the weekend. I know you don't want to go into the weekend red, but you've had an amazing run,
Oh yeah,
so it's going to happen even to the best of them.
right.
So, you know what I mean? Keep it moving forward. Good job on that 20 days though, man. What were you trading? SPY or
Yeah,
okay. Did you get caught
yeah.
up in
And
chop?
actually, the having the preset macro buttons on my mouse kind of bit me in the butt because that the trade that started the snowball downhill,
Yeah.
I didn't even intend to get in on. I grabbed my
Oh,
mouse to move it somewhere else, and I forgot I changed the buttons, which buttons
ouch.
did what. And when I grabbed the mouse, it clicked and I bought, and I'm like, oh shit.
Where's
Oh well,
Mustang
okay,
Chris?
it's going green. I got my stop, and then it just dive dropped against me and fumbling around with the stop because it I wasn't going to let it go the full 38%,
Yeah.
but yeah,
It happened to Mustang Chris.
yeah,
Something happened where he clicked the button accidentally or his finger slid or something and it it started it clicked the wrong thing. He ended up buying when he was supposed to be selling or something like that. But it happens, it does happen. So it's a real thing. Well, I'm sorry that happened. At least it was a mechanical error and you can just shrug it on off and move forward, right?
yeah. I let go of it as soon as I got out of the trade.
I don't blame you. Nothing a shot of bourbon can't fix, right? So, but
Still a good
um,
day.
yeah, yeah. In my instance, I was taken aback by the fact that IWM contracts were high today, and it was a Friday, and there were prices on those contracts that wasn't even there in the middle of the week. I mean, it was like Monday prices. And I'm like, well, I came into the day because out of the 140 that I made yesterday, I took 50 of it and left it in the account and put the other over for grocery money, right? For the weekend. And
There you
I
go.
was like, and so I said, okay, I'm gonna take this $50, see if I can add 10 or 20 bucks to it coming into Monday. And if we get a nice long runner, who knows? Maybe even I can double it. And but it doesn't matter what happens. I just want a green trade with the 50, right? And so I had to go out of the money. I did wait though. I literally waited until about 11 o'clock. Was it 11 o'clock? No, it was something after 10 because I remember going into that meeting that coach was having for the media team. So I think I didn't trade until after 10 o'clock. I literally waited. And I was telling the group this earlier when I had the screen. I was kind of proud of myself this morning because I sat and I watched on the 15-minute IWM just chop up and down. On the 15-minute, it was chopping. So I can imagine what it looked like on a 1 minute. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just sit this out and wait until shift change and see if a directional happens. And it did. And it started going down profusely. So, but the problem was I didn't have but $50. And the cotton, normally that would only be two out of the mutton. Actually, that would be at the money on a Friday, right? On the out of the money side. It would be one out of the money, a 50 cent contract. And I was going to get two because normally two of them would be in the $20 range, $20 to $25, which is the second space out in the money. So I'm like, okay, I'm still going to have like a 0.37 delta somewhere in that range. I'll be okay. I'll go ahead and get me two $25 contracts, and I'll do my shedding. If it starts pulling against me, everything will be good. I'll just wait for this thing to get in one direction. Well, $50 was six out of the money. And I'm like, oh man, I shouldn't have traded with that far out. I should have just said the hell with it. I'm just gonna have to wait until I have some more money to trade, because you don't go that far out of the delta. It's like spinning the wheels. I've said that countless times, and we've talked about that countless times. You know what I mean? It by the time it got to me, it had started pulling back, and next thing I knew, I was down $2 because I had two contracts. I was down $2, then $4, then $6, then $8. When it got to 10, I'm like, I'm out. I'm not losing the whole $50. I'm out.
Right.
And that's how it happened, you know. But I'm sure I would have gained some pretty good traction had I been able to go further in the delta. I would have made money today. So
I haven't watched IWM. I haven't watched it in a while, but especially in the last week. But from what I've heard, it's had a bit of movement in it, though, right?
oh yeah. Oh, trust you me, that trade was a beautiful trade. It was way under the 21, under the 9, under VWAP, everything. It was just stair stepping down beautifully. Had I been at the money, I would have gotten paid. But I didn't have enough buying power, and I wasn't going to spend our weekend grocery money, because then we're not going to have nothing to eat all weekend. And Monday, you know what I mean? Until Monday. So that was a no-no. So I'm like, I can't do that. I'm gonna take $50, and if I can't make nothing with that, and I wasn't gonna lose it all. So I said the hell with that. But I was shocked by that. Normally those contracts are really cheap, especially IWM on a Friday. Yeah, those contracts are like, one out of the money is $50, and then the next one's 20, and the next one's 15, and then you got like $7 or $8, then the $3 and $4 ones. So yeah, I was disappointing.
Right. My point is, with the amount of movement that it's had, that's increased volatility. They're gonna jack the prices up.
That makes sense. I forgot all about that. Yeah. Yeah. That makes absolute perfect sense. And oddly enough, that did cross my mind. It could have been because of the movement lately, but I didn't think they would go that high. You know, I'm like, geez, man, it's like
Well, I mean,
$200 contracts.
so some people, when they see the golden egg, they'll take it instead of waiting for the goose.
That was some Apple stuff going on, man. I was like, $200 for a contract on Friday on IWM?
Yeah, yeah. In hindsight, because I was looking at Apple, I have been intently. Uh, Apple would have been the better trade today, for sure. But it just wasn't doing anything soon enough. My patience was not very well with me this morning.
I'm getting good at the patience though. I have to admit, I'm sticking to one stock, IWM. As tempting as it is to look at Apple and other stuff, I'm not doing it. I'm only looking at IWM. I have it charted to the max. So I'm only looking at IWM, because I want to literally just learn this stock inside and out. And I'm enjoying not jumping around. It's takes a load off, takes some noise away. You know what I mean? But man. So today's restream is basically like what we did last week, the Friday reset. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. I think we got company. Is that somebody else?
Marcus, how you doing, sir?
Hey, Marcus. Is he with us? I didn't hear the doorbell. I don't
Hey,
know.
how's it going?
Hey, what's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing great, doing great. First time in the aftermarket. Just thought I'd come and check y'all out, see what's going on.
Welcome. Welcome. Thanks for
Welcome.
coming up on the panel and hanging out. So what's been going on? You new to the group?
I've been here probably about a year now, at least a year. So I'm good. I had a great day in Apple, so I'm ecstatic. I think I had my best day yet so far. So
Really?
yeah.
Congratulations. You want to share it with us? You want me to pull it up on the screen for you?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Let's pull up Weeble and just give me your entry and your exit time, and I'll pop it up on the screen so we can take a look at it.
All right, I've been playing with this stock all day pretty much, but my first entry was 1017. Oh wow. Okay. My first entry was at 9:36 a.m. on calls. Let me double check. Yeah, 9:36 a.m. Let me go back.
Apple, right?
Yep.
And were you playing on the 2 minute?
I was. I was going back and forth from the 1 minute and 2 minute, but I see yeah, we were over VWAP. Um so and we had the green trend. The EMAs were a little out of whack, but because we were over VWAP and held, I got in.
All right. So we got the vertical line here. Let's go ahead and make that yellow so it kind of pops for us a little bit. Okay, so 936 is this candle, and you said what was your reasoning for getting in it?
We were over VWAP and
All
we
right,
were at an
VWAP being
upward
right here.
trend.
All
I also
right.
use TradingView as well. So
Okay.
we were also at the bottom. No, no, no. Hold on.
Of the regression channel.
Yeah, we were at the bottom of the regression channel. Um, and just from my history and watching the stock, I knew it was going to go back up, but it actually went down. But I did get out on this one. Yeah, I held on to the ride. I didn't get out. Well, I shut it at 1016.
Okay, what made you think it was going to go back up?
It was over VWAP. That's 936. Let me just double check. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was over VWAP. And I saw a green super trend. I saw the green super trend. We were over VWAP,
Mm-hmm.
and we were over the 21. So I just yeah, I got in.
I got you. Okay, well, you mind if I do a quick little analysis of it?
Yeah, please, please.
Okay. So first and foremost, we never really know what a stock's going to do, right? So as much as you might have thought you knew it was going to go up, that's never really the case. I wish it was. Otherwise, we'd all be millionaires, right? We never really know what these things are going to do. And the more we can get it going in one direction, see how jumbled up this is? Like the
Yeah, I do.
spaghetti.
I do.
Yeah,
Yep.
this is nothing's picking a clear direction here. You got VWAP running around in different areas. So I feel you on it. I totally get why you did it. Because it is over VWAP and nine's over VWAP, but the 21's still under it. This is on the 2 minute though, too, right? So at the
Yep.
time you might have been looking at the 1 minute. Let me switch it to the 1 minute too. Let's see if it looks a little bit different. It might. Because I think I know what they're gonna do too, Marcus. You know what I mean? And they fool me, right? They
For
fool me
years.
all the
For
damn
years.
time.
Right, right.
Damn it. It should
936. Let's see.
so I you know, where is there we go.
Yeah, because the 21 is over the VWAP on the 1 minute. So, and I removed due to Palm's lesson yesterday. I removed, or the day before, I removed the 9 from my chart. It's so much easier.
Right? I know he
It's
told
so
us
much
not
less
to, but
painful.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, it's so much less painful. Like, because
I
I've
know, I
gotten out
get
of
it.
plenty of trades before when it hit the 9, and yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Isn't it better?
So it's so much better. It's so much. What it helped me today? It helped me it helped me. It helped me today. It helped me a lot today.
I completely
So as a
feel
matter
you.
of fact, what happened? So this trade, I get it now. So after this trade, I removed the
Hmm.
9. So I removed the 9 today.
Okay.
Um. So yeah, after this trade, because I got out too early on this trade as well. Because of the 9. But but yeah, on the 1 minute, yeah, the 21 is over VWAP.
Yeah, take a
Everything was
look at
looking
this
good.
though. Look at this though. This is chop, man. This is straight chop right here. No, it's your contracts got ate up because it hasn't picked a definitive direction. Here's your trade right here. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I got
See,
back in. I got back in right there.
okay. Yeah, it took me a long time to avoid doing this in the open when I see them do this because let me show you my IWM in the beginning. I'm gonna show you what happened this morning with that because it looked the exact same.
Well, and the other thing with that with Apple is first thing I noticed this morning is it was pushing right up to that previous day high. It
Yeah.
had, it hadn't broken over it or held.
So I don't have a huge account. Right here, this is something that would make a huge account a decent amount of money. See this channel?
Right.
How it's this is a huge channel. Very, very good channel. If it was a lot tighter, I would feel better about it. But this is actually a good channel. How it actually progressed up, hit the top end of this, which is pre-market high, right? And then came back down, which was close to pre-market low, right there on the yellow. So we got double, triple bottoms happening, right? And then it came back down there, went back up here. I stayed out of all of this because I don't have the account to play these short trades. I want something that's going to last for a while. And to get that, you need this happening. You see that?
Got it.
That's what you want. You want something like this that you can get in and just let it go for broke. You feel me? Let it
Yeah,
go for
so
broke.
similar
This
to what
is,
Apple did today to the upside.
yeah, but not in the very beginning. It wasn't doing that, right?
Right, right. It didn't change until maybe my second trade was at 1017. I mean, I'm
Okay,
sorry, 1028.
okay. Put back Apple. Okay, right. I see where, yeah, look at this. That's your trade right there, bro. That's your trade. This right here, and this is good, but this is if you're doing contracts, this can chop you up as well. These pullbacks right here, they eat up contracts, especially on a Friday, right? But it is still going up. So if you had gotten in down here, you'd have still been good. But you just, you would have had a little bit of a chop. But this stair step right here, once it broke and held over the 9, and the 21 is just completely gone. It's way
Right.
over the 21. This stair step up is what you're looking for. And you gotta have that patience and wait until it starts doing just that. Back to back to back, entering in on the shoulder. You feel me? This is chop compared to that.
Makes sense.
You know what I mean? So that's why you might have took a hit on the beginning. And let me tell you something. You've been here for a year, so you've put some screen time in. You're not just a new
Oh
kid on the
yeah.
block,
Oh yeah.
you know?
Right.
So you are probably struggling with the same thing that all of us, because I've been here 3 years, going on 3 years, are still struggling with. That is patience, right? That is patience to wait for setups like that, right? But they happen, especially with Apple later in the day, right?
Right. Right.
But that's, so tell me about the rest of your day.
So 1028 got in. Let's see. Sold at 1120, or I shed it at 1120. That doesn't make sense though. Something's not right. Because I didn't lose money on that trade. So what is going on?
Which
Let me
one, the
see.
1028?
1028. And then shed it at 1120. On the chart, it looks as if I lost money, but I didn't. Or maybe I did. Let me see.
You don't know if you lost money or not.
Well, I had an overall good day, so I may have lost
Right.
money. You know what? I did lose
What?
money on that trade. Okay. All right. So, yeah, you know what? I did lose money on that trade. So, I got back in at 1124. So, yeah, I got
Okay.
out of that trade and then I got back in at 1124. Now, I know, I don't know, I should have waited until the breakout at 1142, it looks like. But
Okay.
yeah, I got back in at 1120. But I knew as soon as I bought it, I was like, darn it, I should have waited. But then it turned
Mm-hmm.
in my favor. So and then I just rode it all day. I rode it all. I sold my last runners like at maybe 345, 350. Let me see. 349. I sold my
Man, look
last
at that.
runners.
So you got it at 1128 and sold it at three something, your last runner?
Yep. Yep.
Good for you. Good for you. Because this is an amazing trade right here. This is
Yeah, I was
just, this
yeah.
is,
But if I wouldn't have fucked up in the beginning, excuse me,
yeah,
I'm sorry.
man. This
Yeah,
is
if
some
I
choppy
could have,
bullshit right here.
I could have did a lot better. But
Yeah.
Well,
Be
quick
patient.
question, Marcus. The trade your entry and exit times are you talking about? You're talking about Eastern time, right? Not
right, and like when my tray was filled.
okay.
Yeah, I'm going
Well,
off
like
real
I'm
time.
in Central time. You say 10:28 for me. That's 11:28.
Oh, I'm Eastern. I'm Eastern.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Yep. But yeah, this stuff here will fool you right here. This because it's really chopped, and the indicators are they're starting to
All over the
separate.
place.
Yeah, they when they're
But
so
on the
close
1 minute,
together.
so I shouldn't go off the 1 minute at all on entry. I mean,
If you're scalping, yeah. Are you doing 2 minute IW? Are you in the Apple chat with them?
I am an Apple chat, yeah. But I was
Okay.
I was pretty much scalping this one because let me go back. All right, let's go back. 10 because I'm trying to figure out. All right, 936. Why would I get in here at 936? Yeah, because on the 1 minute, I'm over the 21, I'm over VWAP, everything is over the 55, everything is over the 200,
But the
and
21, I'm on the 1 minute right here, right? And the 21 is still struggling with VWAP on mine. Let me see. Let me make sure I got extended hours and stuff on.
well, so and that's the other thing. I noticed my trading view is a little different than Webull as
Webull,
far
it
as
is.
like the the EWO and the nine and the everything. So
Yep,
because
it
I have
is.
both of them up as I trade, I have both of them up.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, I noticed that. So let me go back on Webull and see what it is on Webull. But I use Trading View for my entries.
I got you. Yeah, Trading
Um,
View and Webull are slightly off on VWAP and everything, which explains why you're thinking that it was over VWAP. Their VWAPs are different on Trading View than it is on Webull.
all right, so at 9:30, I'm going back 9:30.
You looking at Webull?
Well, yeah, I'm going back to Webull, yeah.
Uh,
All right, so 9:30. Oh, this is the option. I'm gonna go to the stop.
9:36 on the 1 minute.
All right, I see. Okay, so I should have waited till 9:51.
Yeah, see how they're all hugging, pretty much hugging VWAP right there throughout that whole section, which is
Yeah,
okay.
so
That's why
that's
we're looking at it.
so I need to stop using TradingView. This is weird. Because on TradingView, I'm looking at it right now. The 21 is over
I
VWAP.
believe you. I believe you because I've heard people say that I've used TradingView too, but I've heard people say that the VWAP is in a different spot on TradingView than Webull. James, have you experienced that? I've
The
heard other people say that VWAP is different
little
on.
variations, yeah. Yeah,
Is
and
there a
if
way
you
to
look
is
on
there
it
a
on
way to get it
Schwab or
synced?
look on it on Robinhood, there's going to be variations on all of it.
You know
Darn
who
it.
would know about that? You know, Doug.
Yeah. Well, now
Doug.
I mean, there is, and that's something I remember Coach has talked about in detail.
Mhm.
It's just that's the way their brokerage account works. So
I think there's a setting
focus
that
on what
Doug
you're
did.
trading on.
I think there's a setting that Doug did on his that has them close, has them like they're not perfectly synced, but they're as close as he can get them. So the next time you talk to Doug or Doug's in the room, maybe ask him about that.
Got it.
Yeah, you might
When
be
when
able
is
to
he
do that with
normally in?
TradingView. I know you can't change anything with VWAP on Webull, but it really just boils down to whatever you're trading on, focus on that.
Yeah. What time do
Well,
you normally? What membership do you have?
I had a diamond.
Okay, so he's in at he's in at 4 in the morning. I don't know if you ever come in the
I
pre
used to
market.
I used to come in at 4. I come in around 7:38 now. I
Okay,
don't.
okay. You can pop in futures since you're a diamond and ask him. Just
Okay,
pop in the
Doug is in
futures room. And,
futures. Got it.
yep, yep.
And that's the other thing. When is futures? So does that run? Because I hear Coach say 2 to 4. So is futures only from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. or?
It's the live stream. Mark does the live stream from 2 to 4. They have a live Zoom just like Coach does. Theirs starts
Oh,
theirs starts at 8:30 and runs up to 4 o'clock.
oh, okay. So I could, okay,
You
good
just
stuff.
pop over there and ask them. You know,
All right, cool. Because yeah, that. Okay, that makes sense now. Because I'm like, hold on,
something's
I've
different.
been,
It's
I've
not you.
been. Oh my goodness, I've been, yeah. And every time I
Yeah.
think I got it, I'm like, I got it, and then it chews my face off. But okay, so that makes more sense. So I can't use Trade View for because if the 21, if I wish I could send you a screenshot because this looks like a great entry.
Do you know how to screenshot on your
Um,
computer?
I do, I
Okay,
do.
you can do that.
Hold on, 9:30. Let me just double check. Yeah, it's yeah. Let me do that real quick. Give me one
Yeah,
second.
do a screenshot and then you can throw it in Discord, like on the Aftermarket show.
Got it.
Throw it in that channel and I'll go pick it up and put it on the screen.
Well, and my next question would be too: do
Um,
you have the extended hours on or off?
yeah,
Because
they're definitely
that'll
on.
shift
They're
it.
definitely on.
Or is it what else is it? No, it's
Oh,
the axis, the y axis.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, but I just put it in the
In the Aftermarket?
Yep.
Okay. All right, I got it.
But I guess, what they say, every trade isn't, you can't, everything is 100%.
Right.
So that's why I was like, you know what, I'm getting out, waiting for another entry. And then I got in again.
But if you can avoid,
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to get like. You know,
yeah,
like that's where I'm trying to go. Like
okay.
yeah. Do
So if we're looking at your screen there,
you see the times that I do that I think I left out the times. Let me
what time frame is this?
that's the 1 minute.
Okay.
But I'm sending you another one that's a little bit better that has more information. Or maybe yeah, because you can't see the times for some reason.
Oh wow, yeah. Is that yellow your VWAP?
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah, that is way different. Look at his VWAP, James. It's way down here. Of course, he would think everything is way over VWAP, but look where Weeble has VWAP.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, this is actually a good shot of it. I don't even need another shot. Like your VWAP is way down here. I can see why you would think that. Um, the candles are still choppy, but to your point, with looking at this, they were over the 9 and over the 21. So, but this is still like just I don't even like this whole pattern, and it's stuck in a channel here. So like avoid these, right? Don't trade this stuff. Wait for the
Yeah.
stair steps. But I see your point there. You
So
know.
note to self, don't use don't use trainer view on entries. That's basically
You
I
know,
can fix that.
it looks like there's just got to be something off with your settings.
Yeah.
I did the video multiple times. And even when I noticed it, I went back and if y'all have time, I would love to go through it now, but I even went back through the video, the indicator video, whatever, to
Uh-huh.
double check my settings and everything looked right.
Well, that's what I said. Check with Doug tomorrow. Monday.
Monday.
Or even if you're around and you're not doing anything Sunday night, I know he hosts the future Zoom over there at 6 p.m. on Sundays,
Got it.
and that's
Okay.
that's another time you can catch him in there.
All right, but yeah, that that's what messed me up. It
Yeah,
worked later down the road, but that definitely
right.
messed me up.
Yep.
Look, you got your trading view up, Marcus.
I do.
Look on the bottom right corner where the clock is. You got your UTC4, and then there's ETH and
Okay.
ADJ.
Right.
Is that ADJ highlighted or not?
It is. It's highlighted.
Unhighlighted. It looked to me like there's your difference.
Same thing. Let me see. 936. Yeah, 21 is still over VWAP. Let me shut it down and open it back up.
While he's doing that, I want to take a minute to acknowledge everybody that hung in here with us and is still here. Hey Miranda, thank you, baby, for being there on the back end. Rob, Inso Flow, welcome to the stream. I'm glad you made it. Pebbles, hey Pebbles, how you doing, babe? I'm going to have been working on the close of my company the last few weeks. Emotionally draining, but it's all good. James, I just looked at your name. Rob, you are in my prayers, brother. I hope you make it through everything okay. If you're still here. Mr. Money Expert Financial Strategies.
Yeah, well,
Is
that's
this the
me.
aftermarket? Yes, it is. Is that you?
Yeah, that's me. That's me.
Okay, cool. Mr. Money Expert Financial Strategies. I love it. It's a long name, dude.
Yeah, I also own a mortgage company and a financial services company, so
Okay,
um, that's what that's about.
got you. Maria is down there. What's up, sis? J Dog.
Yeah, so
Doing
so ADJ is not highlighted anymore, but it still looks the same. Not much difference. Like VWAP is still the 21 is still over VWAP at 936.
okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
I'll
then
get with Dub.
I would get with him because
Yeah,
he
because
he
that's
can
killing
definitely.
me. That's been killing me. Now I know what
Yeah.
because I was driving myself crazy. Like why what's going on? But okay, that
Right.
makes sense. That makes sense.
That one tweak or adjustment could help you in your entries.
Oh my goodness. Like
You know, that's huge.
yeah, very huge. Because yeah. Okay. That I'm glad I dropped in because I yeah. But from now on, I'm definitely gonna use Webull um until that gets fixed.
There you go. That's that. I mean, and I love trading views. So because coaches indicators are like the
Yeah,
end
they're
all.
amazing. They're
Yeah.
amazing.
So, but once you get them adjusted, everything should work properly for you. But yeah, just I would stay out of the chop if you see it like that in the first half hour, and just kind of, exercise that patience muscle and wait for these types of setups.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you gotta sit on your hands. We all struggle with that, right? Because you try to make a trade out of something and it's just not there, not quite yet anyway, right? Not
Yep.
unless you
Yep.
have the account to get in and out, which if you do, then that's a whole nother thing. You know what I mean? Because there are some
Right.
nice scalps in here that could be made, like this right here. You know what I mean? This right here, that's a nice little scalp. This right here to the downside, you could have made some money on that. But you know, it's all good. That's what we're here for, to help each other, learn and pick apart what's going on. That might not have been something that you would have even known if you hadn't come up here. So that's what we do.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
Pappy D, Vegan Knowledge, Car, thank you for being here, everybody. Drewski, Izzy, what's going on? Sam, what is happening? Darn Cricket is down there. Diesel Dan, Bayside Jim. All right, guys.
All right. I have one more entry that, if you don't mind, I would love to go
Yeah,
over.
sure, let's do it.
So I bought in again at 111. The bounce
All
off of the
right.
55.
All right, let me.
Hold on. Yeah, 111. I don't know why my thing is.
One 11.
Yep, I bought in again at 111. Let me trade in. Yeah, basically, I mean, I definitely went into the red, but I was going off of the bounce of the 55. And this is the one I held on to the end of the day.
Okay, so my 55 is this red line right here. So you're saying you went off the bounce of the 55, which um do you normally trade off the 55?
I don't,
Okay.
but I knew. like it bounced before, and I just knew, and we were at the bottom of the regression channel.
Yeah, it bounced off
Um,
of it right here. Yep.
so I was like, well, let me scalp it real quick, and then it ended
Hmm.
up being a 2 minute EWO, so I just rode it the rest of the way.
So here we got the entry, which is cool here, but then it pulls back, right?
Yeah, pull
Before
back. So
it
I was in the
before it
red.
goes up.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think right here, my thing would have been I would have gotten out when I saw that doji on the top right there with the high of day at that moment appearing at the top of that uptrend when I saw the beginning of the red candle clicking in there.
makes sense.
You
And
know
the
what I
red
mean?
super trend.
It's not a
Well,
reversal pattern, but it kind of is because it's already doing something different with the doji. Plus, you had a huge wick on the top of this candle. So that showed you right there between these two candles that the selling pressure was coming in. Then you had a decent sized gamma candle coming off of it, and then another backup. You feel me? So those little signs right there kind of let you know. And then once it broke and held under the 9, totally would have been
yeah, I
out because
should
it
have.
also
Yeah, I
broke
should
under
have
the
been out.
21. Yeah.
I should have been out and at least got back in. I could have got back in.
Yeah, take this trade because this had to be some nice money right here, and take that and roll with that, and then get back in once you see the break of this engulfing pattern here. This is an engulfing pattern right here, right? Because you got this huge control candle eating up this red one at the bottom of this downtrend. So that lets you know right there you got a reversal happening, and boy
And
did
that's
it
at
happen.
one, and that's at 148, right? So
This is
where would have been? So your entry would have been at 150. That would have been a better
my
play.
entry if it were me would have been as soon as it see this level I got in here. So I would have been in here somewhere when it broke and held this level over the 9 and over the 21.
See, I'm
Because
still
I
looking
will
at
wait.
Trader View.
I
Trader View
won't
got me
even.
messed up. Let me see.
Yeah, I'd have
One.
probably entered right here.
What time is that?
Not
Okay, hold on. I see it. So 153.
54. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, on minus 54. Yeah. Because I got it on. Yeah, I got it on 1 minute.
So 154, and then Trading View would have had me in way too early. Got it. Well, not way too early, but because yeah, Trading View, I would have been in on Trading View at 150, so 4 minutes off.
Mm-hmm.
At 4 minutes is everything, and that's fixing it.
Yeah, it is right.
All right. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
And I probably would have gotten out here because I have this blue line here for a reason. Anytime I have something that's not one of my standard white lines, that means this is an area that has been touched multiple times on a larger time frame. So if I have a yellow or a blue line, that means go ahead and shed or get out there because something
Yeah, I
else is gonna.
shed. I
Yeah.
definitely shed it right there. And
Yep.
then let me see. Let me just double check. 14, 1, 2, 22. I sold.
And see, that shows how it respects lines. I haven't even traded Apple in a while. It's been a few days, probably a good week. So it's still respected that same line today.
Well, it looks like I shed it at 206. So let me see, 206. So I waited. 14. 14 is 2 o'clock, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
206.
14's too. Yep. Because right
Okay, so
here,
I shed it. I shed it too early then. Well,
well, this is 420. This is 225 right here, where it starts dipping down.
right. So I got okay. So I should have shed it at 225 or 222.
Maybe right before you get to the line. You know what I'm saying? If you already had this marked out as well.
Actually, my line was at it already crossed my next line was actually at 253.
Okay.
But I had a median, I had a mean at 252.25. So yeah, I should have shed right there. 250, 225.
Yeah, because this is 250, 250. So those are within what, 25 cents. That's,
Right, right, right.
that's not bad. So that's around the same area.
Darn it. Okay, so I left money on the table. All right.
Well, hey man, you can't get it all. You can't get it all, Marcus.
Why can't I? Why can't
Uh,
I? Say, no,
you
let me
can't
stop.
have it all,
Let me
money.
stop.
You can't take it all. But those were good
Um,
trades, but that's why we, do the show to have you guys come on here so we can pick trades apart and things like that. We like to do topics and stuff, but really this is what it's all about, helping other traders dig into their trades and helping with mindset and strategies and stuff. So I'm glad you came up here and was transparent with us.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's awesome.
appreciate y'all. Appreciate
Yeah.
y'all. Yeah, y'all have changed my life. So it's yeah, appreciate y'all. It's been a
Yeah, man.
struggle. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's been a $50,000 struggle, but
Hey,
it's
I,
it's all good.
I'm
You live
into
and
the
you learn.
comma with it. You know what I mean? So it's all good. But it's an expensive education, but once we get the hang of it, it's gonna pay better than any education
Exactly.
out there.
Exactly.
So once
Exactly.
it clicks, we ain't gonna have to worry about any of
True.
that.
True. True. True.
And we're putting the time in. So keep doing what you're doing and come back anytime, and we'll pick it apart. We'll see what's happening. Let's do the good ones, the bad ones. Come on here with your good ones too, because you
Right.
did a couple
Right.
of good trades here, because new people need to see how to do it. And so if you got some ones you're really proud of, bring them on here. We'll pick them apart and that'll teach other people what to do.
Yeah, because I have some bad ones too, but I'll keep those to
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
But
Bring
shoot,
the
I have
good
some
ones
bad
too.
ones today because my trading view is off. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
once my trading view gets right, I think because that
Yeah, you'll be on
yeah,
fire. Stay out of
right.
that first 30 minutes though, man.
Yeah, and I normally do. What's crazy, I normally do, but when I saw the I mean the 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 bar the coach's indicators were like up, like it was like an elevator shaft, like it was ridiculous on the 1 minute. So I was like, it's
Hmm.
going up, like it has to go up. And then when I saw
Yeah.
the 21 over the VWAP, I was like, this is it. But obviously my trading view is off. So because
Yep.
if I would have gotten yeah, if I would have gotten at the right entry, I could have had a much better day.
Yeah, that first half hour is crazy. I find
Yeah, I
it's a
agree.
lot less
I agree.
stressful. A
I
lot less
agree. I
stressful
normally
waiting
don't
it
get
out.
in. Yeah, I normally wait until at least the first 15 minutes just to see, let
Hmm.
it calm down, let it see what it's gonna do. But
Yeah.
today I just was like, you know what? Let me and I
Let
think
me make a
Coach called
trade.
out a 2 minute EWO if I'm not mistaken. That
Or
probably I need to stop listening to him to be honest. Like not in that way, but I think he called it out too. So I think.
when it got into a 6-star trade, I think he did.
He did.
Yep. I
So
remember hearing that. So, but it
but
is all
yeah,
good.
yeah, it is. I had a green day. I could had a green week, which is great. So yeah, I'll
Nice.
keep it
Do you just
and
trade
wait till
Apple?
Monday. Yeah, Apple. Yeah, yeah, I like Apple. I like
That's
Apple.
good. That's good.
Awesome.
That right there, you've
Yeah,
cut out a whole bunch of rigmarole just focusing on one ticker. So that's
yeah.
beautiful.
I've been trading Apple since, like I said, last year. I had a one-on-one with David
Hmm.
last year, and he was like, just trade Apple. So I've been watching Apple. I know Apple like the back of my hand, but come to find out, you never know these stocks. These stocks will turn on you in a heartbeat. So,
Yes, they
you
will.
just gotta keep watching them. Just gotta keep,
That's it. Put the screen
watching them.
time in and put your lines on, because if you put your lines on, the lines will tell the story for you. You don't have to guess.
Very true.
You already
Very
know that.
true.
You already know that. Yep. So,
Very true.
You know Apple like the back of your hand until it slaps you with it.
Exactly. It takes the bat out of your hand and beats you down with it. That's
let me
what it'll
slap you
do.
with the back of your own
Right.
hand.
Right. Right. But but I really appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. My dad
You are
recently
welcome.
died, and he left me something, and I was like, I got to do right by it. So this is the perfect vehicle to, turn it around and, leave the legacy that he wanted to leave behind. So, yeah, greatly
To you.
appreciate y'all.
Marcus, come back anytime.
Absolutely.
Cool,
Yep.
cool. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
Yep.
if you've been watching Apple, you watched the Apple chat. I'm sure. I mean, you had a green day. You had some red trades. You still had an overall green day. Even David has red trades through his day.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. But yeah, yep. I mean, it's it's give and take. I would love to give more than I would like to take more than I give, but it's give and take, and you just gotta, like you said, be patient, wait for the entries, and that's what I've been really working and making sure I do that. But now that I know my trading view is off, that's gonna help me out a great deal because I was trying to figure out why I'm getting in trades and why it's going the wrong way.
Yeah.
So, but it's like some of the trades though go the right way. So I don't know. It's weird like that. But but yeah, I'm definitely gonna get that
Charting is the
fixed.
key. If you chart right, you should take a lot of the guesswork out of it.
True, true, true.
Right. Well, James, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it here. It's been a crazy day. Did you have anything else that you wanted to add in?
From what I understand, Eric's doing the Saturday training tomorrow,
Yes.
and Maria is also hosting another Ask Away Saturday. So
Yep. Make sure you guys are there. That's another place to ask questions and get answers.
Cool. Well, appreciate y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all weekend, and
You
let's get
too.
it. Let's get it next week.
yeah,
Let's
thank
do it.
you, Marcus.
Have a
Appreciate
It's
fantastic
y'all.
15 more
weekend.
people coming up.
Yep. Yep.
Yep. Maybe go put a comment up in the Traders Lounge. You know.
Done. Yeah, I was gonna do the profit and loss and everything. I was gonna,
Got
on
some
my
help
what's
on the
crazy, my
aftermarket.
red days I don't post a thing, but my green days I always post. So, it
I
is
know,
what it is.
right? We don't like to post the bad stuff, but you came on here and you were willing to be transparent and show us what you were looking at. So that was awesome.
Yep, yep. Appreciate y'all. Thanks again.
All right, man. Have a good weekend.
You
Everybody have a
all,
fantastic weekend. Night, James. Have a good weekend, brother.
look
And
at that. Into the show, and now Moto shows up.
what happened?
I said,
My Eric.
into the
So
show, and now
Eric,
Moto shows up.
you know what, Eric? While you're here, what time are you doing it? Because I thought I saw in the Mod Lounge you were doing it 8 o'clock instead of 11. Is that right? Or are you doing it at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard? Let us know in the chat real quick before we go. That way we all know. Because I
When he
thought I
gets out
saw
of
that you
bed,
put. I thought I saw him put 8 o'clock. I'm like 8 o'clock. There's a big difference. I mean, I'll be up because I can't sleep past on the weekend either. I can't sleep late. I don't, I'm an early riser. That's just, my name's Dawn. What do you want? Eric Smoto. Just waiting on that time from Eric. I hope he's still there. Did he hear me?
6 a.m. California time.
Okay, so California is 3 hours, right?
It
So
was
that
4.
means not, that means, huh?
I thought it was 4.
Nah, it's three.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's three. So that means 9 o'clock our time, E. So everybody take note of that. Normally it starts at 11 o'clock, but it's starting at 9 o'clock tomorrow, Eastern Standard.
9 a.m.
9 a.m. Yep.
Got it. All right.
All right. So
Cool.
everybody have a good one. I'm going to end with Coach's rules as usual. And Have a fantastic weekend. Don't forget, Maria's Ask Away is phenomenal, especially for new traders coming in. If you have questions about how to navigate Discord, how to trade, all of that, Maria is there with the answers, right? So have a great weekend. Talk to you tomorrow. Peace and blessings. And of course, it didn't land on where I thought. Bye.
You guys remember all the rules. You must follow all of them. Not some. You don't get to sprinkle in your own and leave mine out. You must follow all the rules. Always have a stop loss in each and every trade. If you're a new trader, make sure you are simulate trading only using a paper account. I don't want anybody losing their money while you are in training. Make sure you guys are using small position sizes. This will allow you to let those runners run and stop out the losers. Again, stops on every trade, regardless of shares, options, futures, or crypto. Make sure you guys are journaling every single day. It's one of the most important pieces of what we do on top of the risk management, so that you can help assess what you are doing and make the changes that you need to do. Don't trade in the first 30 minutes or the last hour of the day if you're a new trader. And if you are an experienced trader, please be careful the first 3 minutes or the last 8 minutes of the trading day.
I was stuck in the cycle, just spinning my wheels, chasing time, losing sleep, forgetting how to feel. Dreams collecting dust on a shelf in my mind, till I found a spark, a way to realign. Not just numbers, charts, or lines on a screen. It was a mirror that showed who I could be. American dream trading, you opened the door, gave me the tools, now I'm asking for more. No more waiting for life to decide. You gave me the pen so I can rewrite. From fear to focus, from doubt to drive, I found my strength, now I'm alive. You didn't just teach me to trade, you helped me rewrite my life. Used to think I missed my chance, too late to change, but you showed me growth lies outside the cage. Now I'm building something real, not just getting by. Flipping setbacks into fuel, reaching for the sky. You said mindset first, and now I see. Success starts with who you believe you can be. American dream trading, you opened the door, gave me the tools, now I'm asking for more. No more waiting for life to decide. You gave me the pen so I could rewrite. From fear to focus, from doubt to drive, I found my strength, now I'm alive. You didn't just teach me to trade, you helped me rewrite my life. It's not about luck, it's learning to lead, turning every loss into a seed. Now I grow with every rise and fall, standing tall, no dreams too small. American dream being traded, you show me the way, turn my dark into light, my night into day. Now I'm writing my future in my own hand, with purpose, with power, with a brand new plan. From stuck to soaring, from fear to flight, you helped me rewrite my life. Yeah, I'm trading more than stocks, I'm trading pain for pride. Thanks to the dream, now rewrite my life.